Hello! Hello, 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 and welcome to this final boss fight stream of... I don't know why Rogue thinks it's D&D. We don't do that here.
What about?
Nah.
No. Hello and welcome to this Rime of the Frostmaiden D&D live stream. My name is John and I am joined by Richard.
Hello.
By Sean.
Hello.
By Amy.
Hello.
By Kiri.
Hello, everyone.
By Sean.
Hello.
That was vaguely threatening. And by Tanny.
Hello.
I thought while I had the deep croaky voice, I could do I could do Bruce from Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
Fish are friends, not food.
Chris Henson 69 says, "Isn't D&D outlawed by Tom Hanks?"
It is. It is outlawed by Tom Hanks in his famous film about said thing. God, that's a terrible film. It's so bad.
Rogue Trader Enthusiast has resubscribed for 25 months in a row, saying, "Howdy, howdy, howdy, I heard there was D&D.
Lies.
Yes.
You sure about that?
Apparently we're going to do some D&D now. Who wants to recap us on what happened last time?
I would like to, please.
Bugger all. There. I thought.
Tanny, take it away.
Basically, we didn't get very far, guys. So what happened in the last
Hey, now.
session? It's fine,
You're
it's
old,
fine.
Mark.
You'll see where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
So basically, we got away from the massive tower, and as we were going to the direction of this said amulet that has beamed us with this golem or whatever, and we finally stopped halfway, making sure that the guys didn't follow the knights didn't follow us, and we decided to all have a chat, to actually have a conversation with each other, learning about ourselves, learning about who are these people. And also during that time, we found Snikkit.
Well, Snikkit found us. It's hard to be sure.
Well, Snikkit found us. We don't know.
Little
Either
Bonnie,
way.
little
Either way,
Snikkit has returned.
Snikkit has returned to us by explosion.
How else would Snikkit
It
return to you?
exploded and he fallen to us. And we were like, oh yeah, Snikkit's back. Have you learned anything? No, but there's a goblin camp nearby, so we're gonna go there. So we decided, as we were traveling, to sit down with Snikkit, catching up a bit, and then finally talking to each other, and figuring out who everybody is. We learned about that we have people that some of us don't have people waiting for us at home, especially loved ones. And during the night, AJ and Dax decided to have a fucking dance around and stomp on people's bodies.
Hey,
Specifically,
hey.
Hey, not
One of
people,
them.
only moss.
Whereas Moss and just before then, Moss and Karen had a really nice, wholesome moment flying through the skies because Karen's wings are awesome.
Yup.
And Brim and Cherish had a moment as well, learning, like, Cherish still trying to figure out, like, what the fuck's going on here? Why is my family somewhat involved in this place? And am I missing something here, guys? Because I'm drawing a blank now.
I think you've pretty much covered everything.
And basically, Dawn, aka Cherish's marital partner, or should I say American partner, had gone American
Howdy.
and decided to eat a
Howdy,
fucking
y'all.
hot dog in front of Cherish.
Showed up in a baseball cap.
It shouldn't have been a baseball cap, of course. Nothing but a baseball cap. He was completely naked.
I mean,
But,
he could have
yeah.
done.
He could have done, but it'd be a bit chilly, though.
He don't care.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But either way,
He doesn't feel
Either
such
way.
petty things as temperature.
he would not feel such thing. But yeah, I think that's it.
When we last saw you, you had found a goblin outpost, and as you were approaching it, an arrow shot from one of the watchtowers. You can see several fires lit around the encampment, either to provide heat or light, or both. But you can see the smoke billowing up from them. And an arrow lands in front of you. Can I get a vague marching order? You don't
I
have
will
to be
be-
single file.
Okay, I'm gonna stand there. I'm pointing. What, you said vague?
Less vague than that.
I'd
we on
like
pause
to
so we can
be one of the
move?
first people out in the front, please.
I'll be in the middle then.
You want vague? Around.
Ooh.
Okay,
Pause the back, please.
Sean brings up a great point. You're on the splash screen. I'll unpause it so that you can
Thank you. I'm
position
gonna go
yourselves
here.
on this screen.
We're,
and I
we're
will
going
copy
down
it to
this
the
way,
other
I
screen.
assume.
Down this
So,
way.
yeah.
That's what I was
Heading
saying.
this
The
way.
owlbear thing.
I will go front.
Go. AJ.
I'm,
AJ.
I'm going to assume that for
know.
the sake of argument, Snikkit is at the back of the group because
Yeah.
Jeff isn't here.
Who's my spot?
Oh yeah.
Hey!
So
Okay.
who's carrying who in that situation? For reference, Carrion and AJ are in the same spot for a while.
Just piggybacking each other.
Who's getting to a piggyback?
They're like wearing a massive get along shirt. I don't know
Right.
why I was thinking of that.
That'd be so wonky considering how small AJ is compared to how tall Carrion is.
He'd be like probably just like Carrie's like lifted him up and everything. He's like probably just like swinging by on the side,
Just hanging.
just hanging.
AJ is there, then it's Carrion and Moss and Dax and Snikkit. They're like
And
that.
boobs.
And it's daytime now, so let me also turn on the lights of the sun.
Run, AJ, run! It's the sun.
You all hear a loud clicking, and then it clicks again, and the sun isn't coming on. So, for God's sake! And then the sun unscrews itself and screws me.
Wait, so what's happening? Sorry.
So I'm bringing you now to a map.
Oh, Mr. Sun. Sun. Mr. Golden Sun. Fuck off.
Be yourself, coward. The sun says.
And I would very much like the map to load on the camera, please.
I'm
No.
the map. I'm the map.
Well, tough. You should have thought about that before.
Does anyone know how to disable the dice rolls?
Yes. If you go into, I think it's configure settings.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dice so nice. 3D
Yep.
dice settings.
Yep.
And then when the pop up would let me pop up, we pop up.
Yeah, one of the first options is enable or
Yeah,
disable.
enable 3D dice.
Cool.
Thank you. Save. We're not going to be seeing Cherish's dice for a while because I'm on a little tablet. It won't
Oh
work.
yeah,
Right.
watch us.
You're not going to be seeing the dice for a little while. We still see the dice.
Cool. At least you can see my pretty dice.
Ah, very nice. And one for luck.
Okay. If people would stop rolling all of the dice.
No. You can't make us. Wait, John, don't.
They're all gone.
Tanny, as you are at the lead of the group, an arrow
Oh shit.
flies and lands in front of you, and it has come from this watchtower here.
Oh, I was hoping you was going to say you flies and lands in your knee. You are no longer an adventurer.
Well, I'm still married.
Oh, looks like I've got to retire and become a city guard now.
Fuck's sake.
John, sorry, my Discord did crash there. I was going to say, I imagine I'd been near the front, but I'm happy if things have moved on.
Oh, you can
That-
switch with me if you want.
Yeah, I'll get shot in the knee.
All right,
Yeah,
go
get
for
him
it.
to be shot in the knee, not me.
Ow.
Oh no.
Okay, so Cherish, an arrow lands in the snow in front of you,
And that's this place here.
and it's come from this watchtower here.
Lovely.
You can see a goblin atop the watchtower with a scrappy bow and arrow.
Because say Scrappy the dog.
Scrappy
Scrappy
scrappy bow that he is knocking another arrow into and preparing.
turns around to the guys. What should we do? Hey, who's good at voicing out?
I'm gathering that was a warning shot.
I think that is a
Otherwise-
warning shot.
Otherwise, we have
What-
nothing to worry about if they don't manage to hit you in middle of a field.
Oh, well, we could give one back.
No, hang on. Let me
No.
try this. Hold that thought though.
It's sort of
Cherish
white flag.
will. I was gonna say Cherish will call out saying, "Hey, we're not here to harm you. We're just passing by."
That's
There
not
is
necessarily-
nowhere to pass this way. Turn around.
Okay, 360 spin.
I see what you
What else
did
did I
there. Turn around and go the other way.
Anyone else wants an input? No.
Okay,
We-
before out of character. Before anyway, what are we actually here for? We got the amulet kind of pointing this way.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
We heard the clan leader was made of metal and massive.
Well, wasn't Snikkit
And-
heading here anyway?
And Snikkit
Yes,
was
Snikkit
heading
was
here
heavy.
because goblins, they might know something about him.
We're doing it for our best friend, Carrion.
That's out of character. Carrion would know. I just didn't know.
We're doing it for our best friend, Sean.
Remind me who has the amulet.
I think it was either
Dax?
Dax or Grim.
Dax does.
Yeah.
Dax does.
Dax.
So
But-
Diggity Dax!
the plan is I'll hand it over once we find the place. Once we find
yeah,
the thing.
Dax, the amulet is drawing you this way.
As in, like, through the towers there. Like,
into the place.
okay. Can I shout out? We would like to pass into your town and then through it. We have no, we have no ulterior motives. We're just travelers.
There is nowhere to pass through to.
I think we've gone to a dead end, so there's really
might
no
be.
excusing for the passing through.
Is this a dead end?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Should we just?
Let's just say that we're looking for their leader.
Yeah.
I call out. Cherish will call out saying, "Actually, we're here to meet your leader."
Why
you
do
made
you?
an appointment?
Why
Yes.
do you wish to see Yarbnock?
Yarbnock.
He was massive and made of metal.
Yeah.
He sounds cool.
He is very fearsome.
Sounds like you could do a good robot dance.
he looks at AJ.
What?
Just like looks at him.
Have you been
I don't want to bring
sent
Snikkit
by
into
the
the
10 towns?
No.
We
No.
Also,
despite my friend saying no, as if we have been, we haven't.
Yeah, absolutely not.
We have
to
been
see if it
in the
works.
10 towns, but we're not, we're not on a mission from the 10 town.
No, I don't live in the 10 towns.
We have a goblin with us, and I'm gonna lift up Snikkit.
By the scruff.
Ah, the Sven, yeah, eat him.
Is he willing?
I don't know, you ask him.
Dax, put him down, maybe.
But, I mean, it wasn't like, I wasn't holding a dagger to him or anything. Yeah, he's our friend.
He just needs. He's been trying to figure out himself, and like he's trying to find some memories.
Wait there.
Waiting.
The goblin that's got the bow and arrow aimed mostly in your direction just sort
Please
of
don't be on my knees.
looks over his shoulder, and you can't make out what he says, but says something to somebody else up on the watchtower, and a goblin stands up, and you see like the head bob across the watchtower, and he lifts up over the side and climbs down the ladder on the outside of the watchtower.
I was expecting him to say your mother smells of gooseberries.
Elderberries.
Elderberries. Gooseberries.
Lilac and
What is the thing
gooseberries.
What is the father one called again?
Your mother wasn't. Even then, it's your mother was a hamster, and your father smelled of elderberries.
God damn it! I really need to rewatch it again. Oh god! Oh god! Goblin! Goblin, guys! I said as out of character. Oh my god! It's him! It's a goblin! Oh my god!
The goblin.
Exciting!
The goblin
Oh god!
climbs down
Right,
from the
us.
watchtower, walks over towards you. You are here to see Yabnok,
Yes.
Yes.
and you have a friend with you.
Aye.
Yep, points.
Don't point at him. This is rude.
Just
Feels so very wrong.
gently ushers Snikkit forward. Just like.
Because I keep forgetting Jeff's not here at the moment.
Then
Because
follow,
if Jeff was here, I'd be yeeting him.
follow me.
Oh boy.
Walk this way.
Where the arrows were, how many arrows were played out, by the way?
One arrow landed in front of you.
I grab the arrow and give it to Dax. There you go, extra arrow.
It's not very good, is it?
Still?
Like the
I'm
arrow.
so judgmental.
Yeah, it's like, dude, it's just an arrow. What did it cost?
Come here, Snikkit.
I mean, I was going to return it to the person who fired it.
Honestly, fine, just keep it, in my opinion, sometimes. I'm very rude. It's
The
difficult to
goblin leads you
move.
along along the raised edge of this mountainside, and you can see now sort of 2 watchtowers have been placed, and you can see goblins muttering amongst themselves at the top of each of them. And you get to a large set of gates, and as you get to the large set of gates, you can see 6 goblins, 3 on each side of the gates, muttering amongst themselves and stomping their feet in the cold.
Can I say something real quick? I say this out of character, and also, this ain't, despite this is not Cherish, but I pretend that if Cherish would go to Moss and be like, you want to hold hands on me, Moss? I don't know why I was like, that Moss and Cherish will hold hands and they start skipping towards the...
I don't know
The
why I
large-
picked such a judgmental glare.
The large gates are just lined with what look like tusks of large creatures.
Could I do a nature check to see if I know what they are?
Just say like.
Yes.
Also, I as Cherry says, she does look at, but she will turn to Moss, be like, "How are you doing?"
Why is everyone checking on her all the time?
I'm good.
That's-
But are those from a real thing? Points to the spikes.
I think they might be.
How big would that thing be?
I think it'd be gargantuan. They
Uh,
look like something that'd be out of a mammoth.
Dax, you can see that several of them are from mammoth. Others appear to be carved bone in either a crude attempt to make it look like they've killed a lot more mammoth, or just they need something defensy.
Good defensy.
No, this is
Why am I in the
defense,
front?
you see.
Why am I in the front?
Uh,
the back.
The goblin that is leading your group looks up to the wall and shouts something up in Goblin, which only Snikkit would understand. And two of the goblins walk along each side of the wall and then disappear from view. And there is a creaking sound, and the gate swings inwards and open. And you can see a number of bridges cross this the internal structure of this fort. There's a bridge with a pair of cages hanging from it, and then slightly further back you can see a bridge that has cracked and is broken in the middle. And then further on you can see a number of other cages hanging from another bridge with a fire burning atop it. And a number of cages on the ground, large square cages. And your goblin guide leads you inside.
Could I congratulate him on the number of mammoths they've killed, which all seem to look very fierce from the tusks and whatnot?
Rogue Trade Enthusiast has redeemed a stretch,
Never.
Oh, wonderful.
Thank you.
and you certainly can.
Oh god! I think I had a few clicks there, guys.
He
You
said,
don't need all your vertebrae.
Also, I'm gonna be right back.
I assume that Cherish is just going to keep up with the group for now.
I will. Yeah, Church will keep up the group. I just want to snack.
Oh,
John, is there
wait for
anything
me!
in the cages?
Let me have a quick double check.
Can we get in the cage?
What, and dance?
Well, I'm sure if you piss them off, they'll put you in one.
okay.
Just start hurling abuse at them, and they'll put you in a cage.
Takes notes.
This cage has a human, dead human in it.
Oh no!
And as you look up at it, you think at first you see some movement from the caged person, only to realize that there is a raven who is pecking at the body.
Ew.
Monster's more concerned now. She's less fine.
You see in the center of the courtyard, mounted on a large wolf-like creature, another goblin, female. This goblin is female, and she sort of eyes you up and down wearily. But as you are being led through by somebody, she assumes that you are supposed to be here.
Could I introduce myself to that goblin who's leading us? Just
I
so
have
warn.
He thanks you for your compliment on the tusks, the mammoth tusks, and says that they are a testament to the prowess of their hunters and their outriders, such as Snubsuck and what's the other person's name? The leader of the hunters, Manafek. And as this goblin says that, they look at the goblin on the warg.
And also, Cherish is going to cast that. I'm going to open up Eldritch Sight.
As you do this, you also get in range of this 30-foot high watchtower, connected to the snowy ridges of the mountain on either side by wooden bridges. You can see a number of empty iron cages. Dangling underneath the raised platform, however, is a 9-foot tall humanoid creature with a helm-shaped head. It appears to be attached to the bridge with a series of ropes that make it look like a giant marionette.
They are super dead.
It's symbolic of manipulation.
And the goblin that is leading you leads you over towards this broken bridge that comes down into the courtyard and guides you up it.
Oh, it's like a little ramp.
Yes.
Figure out what this creature is.
That is a warg.
Oh, that's a wog.
A what?
Sorry, a
What is a
warg.
Wog.
What is a wog?
Warg.
A warg.
It's a fucked up wolf.
Okay.
It's a real big pup.
It's a real big. It's it's got like an upturned nose because it's kind of bat-ish. Sometimes.
I will ask the goblin.
So, what do you do for entertainment around here?
We mostly eat Aarakocra.
We have
Terrible shame about the feathers.
we have feasts, and sometimes
Yes,
we make
Aarakocra.
sometimes we make the prisoners do dances for us. They don't dance for very long.
I think there's more of a charm when they're consenting to dancing. If you like, when we're a bit more chilled out, I can give you a demonstration.
Sure.
Yeah, first dance is free.
All right, little pigeon.
Oh no, don't call them pigeons. We'll get sued by Larian.
Larian hires us.
And
They
he
fucking
leads
don't.
he leads you over to a large set of double doors.
Ooh. Everybody look your best.
And
Ruffles feathers.
knocks at the doors, and a small window slit opens. We've got some people here to see Yarbgnuk.
Hi.
They're travelling with a friend. And Snikkit just sort of looks around from the back of the group. And the goblin
This is where we find out that like Snikkit is like the dire enemy of their leader.
Or worse, he's actually the boss. He is the leader.
The goblin.
I think dire enemy of the leader is worse than being the leader.
Snuck in, stole everything that wasn't nailed down, and left again, leaving a note behind that it was him.
The goblin on the
Snikkit will, like,
inside
snuck it.
looks out, slides the barrier shut, and then you hear the sound of door unlocking from the other side.
Is it a comical amount of locks?
It's a large number of locks,
Love it.
and the double door swings open, and you see 4 goblinoids, and they all point you. Go right. Well, actually, no. He doesn't like to be disturbed. Follow us.
What?
Uh-oh.
And they lead you into a dining room.
What in here?
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Yes, this is a dining room.
Time for the Arakocra feast.
A low banquet table dominates the room, but there are no chairs. The table is low enough that the goblins sit on the floor and can eat at the table.
Just
table-
at this point, we'll start ripping up her Neverlight. Getting ready just in case if there's an ambush.
The table and the floor around it are strewn with fish bones and pieces of rotting meat. And for some reason, there's a piece of broccoli in the corner. You don't know who decided to try and cook broccoli for goblins. It hasn't been eaten.
They're in one of the cages now.
It becomes
the chef they kidnapped.
it becomes quite clear that nobody tidies the banquet room after being eaten. The goblin that leads you into this room crosses to this large-ish door and knocks at it. And there is a... Yes! Yarbgnuk is coming! By Maglubiet! Stop knocking!
Maglubiet.
Hold on.
And the goblin on your side of the door. There are some tall people here to see you. They've brought a short person with them. One of our city-dwelling cousins. And from the other side of the door, you... Great! Fantastic! Prepare the feast. Yarbgnuk will be right out.
I'm
Stick
just-
it. Stick it.
Cherry's gonna like quickly move to look at Rim, hoping that he understands. Like, get your weapon ready just in case.
You're looking at Brim, who only uses his hands to fight? Saying, get your weapons ready?
Get your fists up.
Stick it. I hate to ask. What is a common goblin meal?
Only the finest.
AJ, you better get out of here.
God, you all like to bully me.
Usually meat. Fish
That's
sometimes.
very vague.
We're not very discerning. That's not Snikkit's voice at all, but you know, go with it.
Voice at all, but
We're not very discerning.
Could I ask the goblin at the door who sort of knocked for us, just sort of say, "Oh, how should we address? Was it Yarbnook? How should we address them? What's the correct title?"
I mean, we always call him Yarbnock, but I mean,
Yep.
I suppose you should call him something like Yarbnock the Ever-Hungry, or Yarbnock the Great, or Yarbnock His Excellency. You know, if you want to leave
knock, knock.
again.
Yarbnock the Ever-Hungry concerns me.
Well,
I mean, like, you know, sometimes guys get pretty hungry. You know,
make it up as you go along. Make sure you flatter him. Be respectful. And then with that, he makes his way out of the room to go and find the new chef.
As he's closing the door, and whatever you do, don't mention the.
Oh, that's interesting. You've got to all.
Is the one goblin left with us in the room?
The one goblin is left with you, and he just looks over to the this door and just moves over towards it.
Question: where is Carrion a bit?
I'm in the same space as you currently because we have no room.
Could I do an insight check on this goblin just to see like what the is this like, you know, are we in terrible danger or are we fine?
Roll me an insight check. You can see from this goblin's reactions a healthy fear of their leader. They don't like their boss.
Okay.
And they are very eager to not displease them.
Any feelings towards us?
You can tell that it's not usual for people to be just invited in. It's not a standard thing, but Yarbnock is evidently doesn't always act the same as other goblins. It's not normal for goblins to build a structure like this, to have a ruling to have a ruling leader is perfectly normal for the goblins, but for them to build a fortress like this, to try and have a established location that they stay in, goblins don't tend to do that. They tend to pick up caves that they live in, and you know, some of them move into cities and try to do as Snikkit has done and sort of make their way in the world. But for the most part, they pick up the pieces at the edges of society.
Goblin friend, not Snikkit, the other one.
Yes.
Does Yarbnock refer to himself in the third person? Was that him we could hear on the other side of the door?
Yes, that's Yarbnock.
And he refers to himself in the third person?
Frequently.
Okay. Alright.
It's a little unusual.
Yeah.
Can't count
Well,
that high.
If he's the boss.
Yeah. He's the boss. So I guess he's got to be a bit special, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got to be. He can't just talk about himself like you all do, or we all do. Got to be a bit more special.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So how long have you been in this fortress?
It's been about 5 years.
Wow, long time.
Yeah.
It's very impressive.
Yarbnock. He's a very impressive leader.
But I mean, also I think it's a group effort as well. You know, all of you guys pitching in.
Yeah, we've done our work. We've built up quite a name for ourselves.
I mean, you seem like you're very good hunters. Lots of mammoths, and then those people in cages. Don't know if you were hunting them as well.
Well, they sometimes get in the way, don't they?
And that big guy you had strung up.
We use him for intimidation.
Ah. Where did you get him from?
He walked in one day and collapsed.
Collapsed. Like
Stopped walking.
like between his friend, like you didn't do that to him. He just came in, he collapsed.
He looked like he'd been walking quite far. Can't get that armour off him.
Can I turn back to the other group? Is this the guy we sent back? You know, we told to go home and he walked off.
I think it's more likely the shield guardian we're after.
It could be that as well. That's.
You know, I completely forgot about that guy.
Big thing, armoured, can't get the armour off.
Yeah.
Am I the only one who thought that?
Yeah, I hadn't. So. Do you know if Yognook's going to be much longer?
He likes to be look his best.
Is he gonna make quite an entrance?
If he doesn't come out in a big frilly pink tutu and a top hat, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Cherish will. I was gonna say quickly. Cherish will poke Dax and whisper, "Where's the amulet pointing to?"
Could I have a look at that?
It points back towards the large metal man that you saw hanging from the platform.
Fun.
At what point can we give that guy orders? The big metal guy. That's the thing, is that we can control him.
You need to, with your amulet. I need to look up the rules for the amulet again. While it is deactivated, you can attempt to reactivate it using an Arcana check. But you need to be within 10 feet of it.
Because that guy, little goblin friend, that person who got strung up, he reminds me of a person that we were all told was like cursed. and he would bring grave misfortune on whoever, wherever he was.
He brought grave misfortune on himself now, didn't he? He fell over.
Yeah, but that's the story. Like, he goes to a place, falls over, and then terrible things will happen to whoever he is.
He
But,
falls over a lot then if there's a story about it. At about this point, another comically large number of locks sliding. And this door swings open. And Yarbnock comes out. And he looks over at the goblin you've been talking to. Guard the outer door. And the goblin that you've been talking to just silently opens the door, steps outside, closes the door behind him.
Oh, bye.
Yeah, as he's leaving, kind of just sit. You're doing a great job, by the way.
He nods back at you and leaves.
Well then.
Yarbnock looks a little something. Let me see if I can get this done right.
A little bit stupid. Oh!
I immediately have a suspicion, but this is out of character, so...
Oh no.
Let me see if this happens properly.
Will it happen properly?
Yarbnock looks like this.
Yeah, I have deep suspicions about this guy.
Ooh, hello.
I mean, he's not a goblin, is he?
No!
How tall is he?
He's about 3.5 foot tall, about the same size as a goblin.
He looks beautiful. What are you saying?
Yeah, and has beautiful blue eyes for a goblin.
Yeah? Listen.
And what looks like brown eyebrows under those eye holes there.
I feel like I met this guy in my other game, but I do not remember anything about him, so...
But obviously, at the moment, Carrion is completely...
Well, very nice to meet you.
Yarbnock, was it?
Yes, I am Yarbnock. Why have you come here?
The leader of the goblins here.
That's me.
Yes, and obviously they have as their leader another goblin, yourself.
Clearly, I am a goblin.
Definitely.
And the rumors are true. You are made of metal.
Yes.
Huh.
How?
There was a terrible explosion. I lost some of my face, and a goblin tinkerer put my face back together, and they had to sew it all up. I survived.
Oh, that must have been a very traumatic experience.
It was.
Well,
But
glad
I
to see you're alive
the
now.
li-
You saw the light?
I saw the light, and I saw what goblins need to be.
Everyone says it's very peaceful when you see the light. I don't agree.
I'm sure I must have picked up at least a word or two of goblin from Snikkit. Like, could just try saying some goblin to him, like if I know a goblin greeting.
I got an idea, but I don't know if it'll work.
What is your idea, Carrion?
I am going to say, well, as they say in Goblin, and then I'm going to say something in deep speech instead. I just say, "You're not real." Just say in deep speech, "You're not really a goblin, are you?"
That's not goblin. Oh, no, goblin. That's not goblin.
I mean, obviously you would know goblin because you are a goblin.
No, I'm a goblin.
Yeah.
So what shit are you chatting, Carrion?
I think we can all see that he's a goblin.
Quite clearly.
He
Yes,
sidles up
aye.
towards Snikkit and just... See? I'm like him. I'm a goblin.
Snikkit, shush. We're talking to Governor. Stop butting in. Sorry. You look so much alike. I got confused.
So as to why we're here, now that we've gotten over the fact that this man is indeed a goblin,
I mean, if you open a dictionary and look up the word goblin, that's what you're gonna say.
yeah.
Why would a dictionary have pictures in it?
Well,
For illustrative purposes.
yeah, like a picture
Hmm.
book.
Yeah, it has words as
Dictionaries
well.
don't have dictionaries of words. Dictionaries don't have pictures.
Listen,
What
Carrie,
dictionaries have you been looking at?
some people can't read.
Well, then they
What's
shouldn't be
it-
looking in a dictionary.
Wait, hold on. Who can't read?
I can read.
Right, we're getting a little off topic.
I have returned.
Cherish, can you read?
What do you mean read?
Can you read?
Right, can you read?
Of course I can.
Wonderful.
Well, there we go.
So now
you
that
all
we've
read.
established that everyone in this room can read,
Oh, is this
and
loud
also
now?
that this man is a
Yeah.
goblin,
Yeah, you haven't got the
Are,
goblin.
are you sure
That's
about
not
that?
a goblin.
we'd I believe we're here for two reasons.
Aye.
One, Snikkit has some questions, so whenever he's conscious, and two, that metal man out in your fine courtyard.
The scary man.
Very scary.
You've not seen him moving.
Aye.
But, so you've heard of the curse as well?
No, we use him for intimidation.
There's
Scare the pants
Yeah.
off people by making him move.
But he's cursed.
Wait, he's cursed?
He's cursed, yeah.
He's cursed.
Shit.
Yeah.
Ah.
I mean, I've heard it from various places, but like I believe originally it's an old goblin legend. You
Roll
know,
me
of,
a deception check.
I mean, this is uncanny. This is brilliant work by Dax here. So you know.
I
We'll
want to
see
attempt
how
something.
brilliant it is. This is it, won't we?
Deception.
I want to do something, but I just need everyone to do
Yeah.
this.
Oh, that's fine. Ooh.
I've not overrolled under a 20 all day.
Well,
Well,
he
you've not-
rolled.
now you've
Don't say that.
He rolled a 2. So with his -1,
Oh.
he rolled a 1.
Yay.
Oh.
So
He
yes,
sees through your lies.
I've heard the ancient goblin rumors of a cursed metal man, but I didn't know it was that one.
Oh yeah, definitely that one.
I want to attempt something, guys. I forgot I have the ability to charm somebody.
Oh boy.
So I was thinking. I'm thinking hard, guys, and it's hurting my brain when I think. Cherish will like kind of kneel down a bit. God, and begins to like, oh, so tell me about yourself. Like, how did this what happened? And at the time, she's going to try and cast charm person.
Oh
Cherish.
my god.
Oh, shite.
Do they know? Do they know they've been charmed?
I believe
At the
so.
end of it.
At the end. But last
How-
like How long
does
does
it
the
last?
charm person last? It's an hour,
A
isn't it?
minute?
A minute.
I want to say a minute.
And
Do-
I don't know.
And if I'm correct, if it fails,
1
they-
hours. It says 1 hours for me.
It is.
Okay, 1 hour. That's perfect. That's fine. Go.
I feel like I know what I'm casting now, guys.
Oh, you can do it.
I've never done the charm. I've never done charm person or anything like that before. So I'm just like, I kind of want to try something.
Well, you've just
Okay.
naturally charmed his Cherish.
Okay. Charm person.
You get down and you look at
On 1D.
Yarbnock in the blue eyes.
This is gonna go so bad. This is gonna go so wrong. I feel like it's not even gonna work.
What is it? Oh, DC 13.
Your DC is not good.
No, it's not.
And you look him in the eyes, and there is a slight glow in your eyes, and a slight glow in his.
Oh.
Who are you?
Oh, my name's Cherish. These are my friends.
Cherish, yes, that was it. It's been a while.
No way.
How have you been?
Wait. Wait. Is he charmed?
You think so?
Either that or he's pretending.
How have you been? Do we know him?
No one's in, so no goblins are around, right?
Well, I mean,
Just-
What are you talking
Snikkit,
about? There's 2 goblins in the room.
Snikkit and Yarbnock are, yes. 2 goblins in here.
What do you say? Look, let's be real here. You're not really a goblin, are you?
I am. He looks from side to side. I am.
Would you two like some alone time?
He leans. He walks over to Cherish, and leans in towards you as you kneel down.
Cover your eyes, Carrion.
Get me the fuck out of here.
Cherish,
What?
kind of, just eyes widens a bit.
Please.
Would I recognize him?
He puts his hands on the side of his head and he pulls the head off. And underneath you see a gnome.
Look at me.
I'm sorry. My name's Spellix. Yarbnock was easier to explain than. I'm really sorry, I don't know what I'm doing.
If anything, you're definitely. You're very brave to do this, I'll tell you that.
I 5 years ago, I was traveling through the mountain pass in a caravan. It was caught in an avalanche. The goblins, these goblins, they triggered the avalanche and they dragged everyone that I was with back to the cave, but they thought I'd died or they hadn't seen me. I don't know. I snuck back here. I took pity on them.
Jeff.
I took the name Yarbnock. And I managed to wear this outfit and become the leader, and I don't know what I'm doing.
Where are your friends now?
They all died.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay, they weren't assholes.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
That's all right then.
That's understandable.
I mean, it's pretty nice that you've been doing a really good job if you've gotten them to have like
Yeah.
this keep and everything. You led them pretty well.
I had the plans already drawn up.
Yeah, and you still led them.
But now I can't leave.
Why not? You're in charge.
But everybody thinks that I'm not a goblin, and so I can't leave, because if I leave, they'll know I'm not a goblin.
Listen, put it this way. Book your annual leave. You're the boss. You have unlimited.
I don't think that works in Goblin.
Goblins
Oh.
don't do holidays.
Well, fuck. Snikkit, you be the leader.
Wait, what?
Snikkit, if you're the leader of this group, then he can leave.
Yeah,
Well, then I can't leave.
How do you become leader?
John, I'm
Is it
going
like
to
we had?
ask
Is it
you
like
a
we had to
question
defeat the previous
in
leader?
your Discord.
Do I have to kill this guy to be the leader? Then he can leave.
I find that unlikely because I don't think he could have killed the previous leader.
Okay, fudge. What if we take your helmet and we make a replica of you so people think you're still here?
Just suddenly he's just carrying starts just waving his hand. I think I have a plan. I think I have a plan.
What's the plan? What's the plan?
Please tell us, man. Please tell us, man.
He takes off his outfit. He leaves it in his room, all like propped up and everything, like maybe like in his bed or wherever, and he's like that. I cast invisibility on him, and we sneak him out.
There we go.
That's pretty good.
I mean,
That should give us enough time to leave and grab our armored friend as well.
We once I cast invisibility on him, we've got an hour to get him out.
but they don't even check in his room, do they? Like they're used to him being locked away in his room.
Is this
like,
true?
What do you actually do here?
I'm the leader.
Yes, but what do you do?
I
And don't say
organise
you
them.
lead.
So
I've
The
improved
people
their
in-
way of living.
the people in cages who are dead. What's that about?
Shall we ask them?
They're goblins. They have to
I was going
raid.
to say I don't think he has much say in them taking people and putting them in cages.
So they are just people they've came across and captured and killed.
Yes. But they're living in a much better quality of life now. Like, not the people who are dead. The people who are dead are
the people in the
dead.
cages, yeah.
I mean, I don't know
But
if
the-
organising the goblins who are killing people into a more effective goblin fighting force is a good idea.
I didn't fully think it through.
Pepper, you can do that.
In fairness, I think you were just trying to, barter your way to living, surely. And so it's understandable you wouldn't think that far ahead.
How have the goblins not realised you're not a goblin? Like your eyes, they're
Because he said he's locked away in here all the time.
I don't go out much.
Well,
I put
by the time we
mask
get you
on
out
and
of here-
everything. I go out and I stand at a distance. I look down over them, and they see me from a distance for the most part.
well, listen.
Right.
Listen, if we do Carrion's plan, by the time they realize you're gone, you'll be far, far away. We can change your name and your identity. They'll never know where you are.
Well, he doesn't need to change. He just has to go back to his old name
He
identity.
just needs to take the armor off.
That too.
Or we can fake his death.
That was
Yes!
something I had been toying around with.
We can do
How
a
good
dramatic
of a-
assassination.
Well, like, we could do a thing
Oh.
where he accidentally dropped dead, and we're like, oh no, he died. What shall we ever do, guys? Something's happened to him.
That puts
Or-
immediate blame on us.
Oh,
There
no,
is
you're all right,
there is
Karen.
another.
And they are
There's
very
another-
organised now.
They are very organised now.
they still hunt and raid, do they not?
Didn't quite hear the
The
start
goblins.
of that.
Ah, they do still hunt and raid. Yes.
Yes.
When's the next scheduled one?
Not for a few weeks.
Well, we could, you know, just be talking amongst ourselves loudly about some caravan passing by that we saw, full of gold and treasure and whatever it is goblins want, and like how there's hardly any guards, and you know, wouldn't it? You know, it's so dangerous on these roads. Anything could happen to them. And,
Or we
you
go
know,
with the plan of sneaking out invisibly.
Sneaking out invisibly is probably better.
Yeah,
There is
Saver.
There is the other matter of the metal man outside, and the other matter of, well, Snikkit, you had some questions.
Dot dot dot.
Yeah. Snikkit trying to remember. I don't think this is the guy to ask. That's the only problem.
Well, could we assemble the goblins that are here?
Maybe they just need to unionize.
I'm presuming all the goblins here are actually.
Oh god damn it, Jeff!
It had to get it in somehow.
You had to get it in, didn't you? Fucking cave inspectors. I'm just like cave inspectors.
Could we get all the goblins together and then see if any of them know you or any information? You know, that's why we came here, wasn't it? To find out any connections. Well, you're
That's why. That's probably why I came here. Yeah.
My second in command might know.
Does he come this way? Bless you. I beg your pardon.
She comes around quite frequently. She leads the Outriders. I could ask her if she's seen you.
Was it
The one on the one on the warg.
Manafek.
Manafek.
I'll say that again, but not in Goblin.
Alright, I understood it. I can read it.
I don't.
It's a Manafek. Can you read that?
No.
And could I get the spelling for Yarbnock's real name?
Yes, that would be
Real space NAM.
Alex Rumoured.
I mean, yeah, why not? Could we put her in charge instead of you? Would that be a good idea?
I should be in charge when I'm found to not be here anymore.
That's easy then.
Could we do something to disband this group, or you know?
I imagine a massive metal man charging through a couple of the bridges might do it. If you wanted a distraction.
I feel the only way to really disband them is to kill them.
Can't we persuade them that there's a better way of life?
I tried.
Spellix, the other goblins here seemed very scared of you.
I ruled with an iron fist.
What does that mean in practice?
He holds up
Is
a
that the guy
literally
outside?
iron fist.
An iron fist.
So did you ever hurt the goblins?
I was mostly very subtle, and I may have misled some of them into thinking that I had done things that I hadn't. Like the previous chief, who I had said I had stopped from breathing, and actually he choked on goat tongue.
That's
I'm going to be very chewy.
I told them that I had taken his breath away with powerful magics that they did not understand. And really, he just didn't.
Not only are you like a spooky metal goblin, you're also like a booyag kind of thing.
Yeah, I think.
That's where I read it in a book somewhere. I think that's what.
Whispers to AJ. What's a booyag?
Good question.
It's what goblins call their magic users.
Oh.
I read it in a book.
Is Carrie making up words again?
No.
If I was making up words, I would go.
Small
Wow.
bolt of fire
Excuse me.
goes.
Sounds like that's from Waterdeep.
That's your character in the next campaign now.
Oh my lord. With that said, I'm sorry to laugh, but I can't take this situation seriously. What are we going to do with him?
Turn him invisible, sneaking out.
Out of here.
Good.
Yeah.
We
just
tried it!
If before we can get like a note from you to say that you're relinquishing control of the metal man to us, then they can like just give us the metal man.
Or we've bought him, or
Yeah.
something like that. Something where you guys have come out on top.
I will
Yes.
tell them that it is cursed and they don't want it. Because it is
No.
cursed. You said it was cursed.
And I'm
It-
happy to take it off your hands.
Yes.
Dax, could I have the amulet?
I shall hand the amulet over.
Would they, are they the kind of people that might enjoy that you tricked us into buying it?
Like you hoodwinked the tall people.
I will add that to the note.
Because if
In-
that sells it, I'm okay with that.
In Goblin, so that you can't understand that I got one over on you.
I mean, that'd be best.
Also because they probably can only read Goblin.
And I read writing just to make sure that he is writing what he says he is writing.
He ducks back into his bedroom. Cherish.
No.
Hello.
Hi.
You can see into the room from where you
Okay.
are stood.
Yes.
You see a 10-foot square room that features 2 wooden shelves that hold half-dismantled objects and other various junk.
Right.
In the middle of the room stands a metallic egg-shaped crate as tall as Spellix is.
Right.
It is radiating magic.
What kind?
You don't get a specific flavor from it. It is
I like we
magical.
calling the flavor. We're calling the flavor of magic instead of what type of magic is it? No,
It
it's
is
just
it is
evocation
salted
flavor.
caramel. It is salted caramel magic.
Flavor.
Are you saying this out loud as the voice in the sky is telling you this?
No, I'm gonna poke myself forward and take a good. So what is it again?
So it's a metal egg about 3.5 foot tall by
Yes.
about 3 feet wide with a flat
Right.
base. And as you've stepped closer, you can see that there are like seams that run down the top half of it. It looks smooth, and you can see a panel of blinking lights at the just below the bulging midsection.
Spellix.
Not so loud.
What is that? Point at the egg.
It's an egg.
Nothing about it, just that.
I've been trying to open it. It fell from the skies.
Skies, you say? Just, I wonder if someone else. Carrion. There's an object here that might be of your interest or curiosity. Would you like to take a look?
Shuffles through. What?
Yeah, the egg. Just pokes egg.
Am I allowed in?
Yes, come in.
He's in. So it's what, like here or something?
Yeah, it's in that space. It's.
I tell Carrion I'm sensing magic of it, but it's not telling. I can't tell what type it is. So just be very careful.
Can I have a butcher's at it?
Yep.
Gets a butcher's knife out.
It is 3.5 feet tall by about 3 feet wide. It has a panel of flashing lights just below the midsection of it. Each glowing button in the keypad appears to have braille-like bumps on it.
That's not a good sign.
Is this like a mind flayer escape pod or something? Because didn't they say there was an explosion as well?
Can we open it?
Do I do an arcana or do I just blow identify on this thing?
Up to you.
I'm gonna blow an identify on this thing. Just a regular old first level identify.
Okay. The first thing you note before you even finish casting the spell is that you have.
Is that it's counting down?
You touch it. And
I would have to.
You would have to. It looks smooth. But as you touch it...
Do the rest of us see this? Can the rest of us see this through the door?
Cherish and Dax can from where they are stood.
Are they conveying to the rest of the group?
I'm saying it out like to the others, like I was doing this.
And now he's touching it, and Snikkit is going to back away slowly.
Wow. Are you hearing this, guys?
You lay a hand on this egg.
Mainly because he doesn't want to blame for it this time round.
And it looks smooth, but
it feels sticky.
Oh.
It's sticky.
Oh.
I just want to record, this is not my fault.
No, it's not, to be honest. Not at this point.
I continue the casting anyway.
You cast Identify. This is from the Nautiloid.
Oh.
It's a containment device.
Oh no. Oh no.
It has an 8-digit sequence that you need to press into the keypad to unlock it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then when you unlock it...
My luggage!
Oh, that's the kind of combination that an idiot would have on their luggage. When you put in the correct combination, the top of this egg opens like a flower and would release whatever is inside it.
Yep, I've seen that Ridley Scott movie. I'm not...
Oh, you got fucking kidding me.
But you haven't put the code in yet.
Oh no, I've not done that.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
You do not learn from casting Identify what the code is.
Yeah, and I'm going to assume no clue of what's inside.
No.
So, So after you finish, just takes the hand away. It's an illithid containment device.
Oh shit.
A what?
That's what I said. What you gonna spell?
An illithid.
Mind flayer.
You never know,
Oh.
Lloyd.
It's if we put in the code, it'll open up like a little flower and release whatever's inside. I don't know what's inside. I don't know what the code is. I'm leaving the room now.
Weird mothers! Yay!
Not so loud.
Oh, we're mothers! Yay!
Is there any way that we could destroy it?
Yeah, there's
What?
nothing good in there.
If
No.
we destroy it, we'll probably release what's inside. So
No. Give it to me. I'm a bird. I can warm it.
it's
Well, he
like
said
3
it's
foot
sticky.
tall.
And sticky, according to what he said.
It's very sticky.
Yeah, it's
Polish it.
I
it's
can't
3.5
over
foot
it.
by 3 foot.
I can't overstate how sticky it is. Like look, like holds out his hand and like rubs it on it.
You are covered in a thin layer of weird sticky goop.
Well, what if we... There's loads of snowstorms about. What if we go out into the middle of one, just chuck it there, and it'll get buried by the snow?
I've seen that movie too.
Carrion, do you know what would happen if you put in the wrong code?
I've been putting in I guess the wrong code because it hasn't opened. It doesn't open.
Ah, okay.
There we go.
Well, I mean, what are the chances of anyone actually getting into this thing?
There are 9 numbers, and it's an 8-digit combination, so the maths is a lot.
Yeah.
All right, let's start. 1111111.
And more important, you were saying that if you wanted people, you wanted these guys like screwed, like this group of goblins screwed over. If they open it while we're not here, that kind of big shrug.
I mean, I'm not comfortable with this plan.
I don't know.
Wait, what? Snikkit not comfortable with a plan?
We could-
Is there any language on any writing on it or anything?
I mean, I think there's like illithid language.
Don't
Like
they do?
the buttons have like bumps on them, and I think they talk in bumps. But I don't know. I don't think there's any way for any non-mind flayer to read it.
Well, is there no deep speech, or is Illithid a different thing?
Illithid. I can't remember what they call it. They have their own like special writing.
Roll me an
Could someone, like,
Arcana
comprehend-
check.
So could someone like comprehend languages read
I
it?
don't have that.
Normal. 22.
1 second.
Yeah.
Let me make sure I have this correct.
I mean, out of character, I know what it is, but what the writing's called and everything. But Carrion might not.
Be your own voice from the sky.
You know this much of that.
I've been sent a thing.
Ooh,
Yeah.
the thing.
So it's like they have their own written language, which is Qualith, which it's written by them, like written air quotes, written by them by using their psychic powers to create imprints.
Right.
So it's not really readable by normal people, I don't think. It's read by, I think they read it by their tentacles.
Okay, I think.
Wait, you mean they lick it?
Pretty much.
Oh god.
Hmm.
Oh gods. Oh.
I'm just
God,
going to
this is
throw it
making
out
me
to the
feel
group as a
nauseous.
whole. Tentacles aren't tongues.
Either way,
They're on their
tentacles
mouths.
are not making me
They're on their
nauseous.
mouths.
When we encountered the ship, the Nautiloid, like, had they said about bits that had broke off or like things that they'd lost?
You had seen that they had taken some damage in the crash landing.
But nothing like saying, "Oh, we lost our luggage full of money," or
they didn't specify anything
we
they
lost,
may have lost.
We lost our baby.
We lost our pet froghemoth.
Hang on. Spellix seemed to know you. Did we ever establish what was going on there?
That's just the charm, isn't it? Charm.
I think it was the charm.
Makes you...
Was he actually, as like John? Was he
Hello.
actually charmed, or like what? You're confused to Cherish here.
From the way that he reacted, he appears to have been charmed, and currently for the next hour views you as a trusted acquaintance.
Oh no.
Or now the next, 50 minutes or so.
Oh, I charmed him.
Ah, right.
I didn't think it was gonna work. That's why I got it. I've never tried the spell before, so it's taking me aback a bit.
To be even more clear and over the table talk, he rolled a 6.
Yes.
Well, technically, he rolled a 7 and has a -1 in his wisdom.
Ah.
I know I'm very paranoid and mistrusting. I'm worried that I was worried that this guy was a mind flayer, and this was all some illusion to mind trick to help get us to help him.
I didn't think it was gonna work.
If you don't... He comes back over with a parchment with, scribbled goblin runes on it and hands it to Cherish. I mean, I've been trying to open this egg, but if you don't think that's a good idea, we could drop it off the Walk of Doom before we leave.
There's a Walk of Doom.
Curious.
The what?
The what of Doom?
We have one of the things to make sure that the people followed me. We have a Walk of Doom. It's at the edge of the mountain, and there's a bridge that doesn't go anywhere.
And you make people walk off it.
Yes.
Why are we trying to help this guy? Again? He seems a terrible person.
He's a person who's been put into a terrible situation.
Did you ever use it?
I have threatened a lot of people with it, but no. It was a matter of theatrics.
What's behind this other door here? That's to him and the DM.
That's the treasury.
The treasury?
There's not a lot in there right now.
Could we have a look in?
Go ahead.
There is 4 coppers.
What
The
is
room
inside?
is empty.
Oh.
Times is hard.
Cherish, he hands you a note in Goblin. You don't read Goblin.
I give it to Snikkit to read for.
Snikkit.
Yay! I'm here. Yes, I'm here.
Snikkit.
Hello.
I will send you the note on Discord.
Ooh.
Snickety, snicket.
Yes. Snikkit.
Reading. looks up from the note, and where is our friend at this moment?
Oh, Spellix.
Yes, Felix.
He is in the room. Points to this room.
How would Snikkit do this? Hold on, there's more typing.
If this is you can't write goblin, I'm gonna be.
No. I'm just gonna sidle over to Spellix and smack him around the head, really.
Oh!
What?
Ow!
Did you do something wrong?
What was that for? I told you I'd tell them that I'd convince you to take this cursed metal man.
Ha ha ha! I have tricked these tall, strange people into taking the cursed metal man, so they get cursed, not us. Ha ha!
Yeah, that's what you said he'd write.
That's literally what we
Yeah.
asked him to do.
Well, the bit about being tricked as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know, tell
That's
it.
fair enough.
It's not cursed.
It's not cursed.
No, it's totally cursed.
It's all cursed.
I mean, I think an apology might be in order, isn't it?
That's fair. Yep. I was too busy backing away from the egg. I'm sorry.
So
Rob's
remind
better.
me of... I'm leaving the mask here, yes?
I mean,
You're gonna be
Yeah.
invisible.
you can either keep it on and
Check out
like
this door. Just looking at the different locks and things, just trying to figure out how easy it would be to put all the locks down from the outside.
You don't think you could do all of them, but you think you could probably work out one or two of them from the outside.
Okay. Well, we can. You could, tell them that you're resting, and we could lock some of this door at least, and leave your armor in there, in bed. Maybe they'd leave you alone a bit longer.
That is a good idea. What then? But what if when they find my armor, they think you all killed me?
that is true.
Hmm.
Be long gone by then.
But then we
Aye,
if we
hopefully.
bump into them, they might have a vendetta against us or something.
But also, if I take the armor with me and I'm not here, they might think you've kidnapped me.
Yeah, I think either way we come off as the bad guys.
Either way, we're boned. So yeah, whichever one you prefer, really.
Well, is there a reason that you could leave with us as Yognob? Like,
we could try saying that we're gonna go and make a treaty with one of the towns for peacefulness.
I
Yeah,
doubt
but-
they'll go for peaceful.
yeah, they'll want the town to give them a bunch of stuff and say how great this place is. Like, this place is now in charge.
Yeah, but if we go and tell them that we're going to get that note, then I might be able to leave to negotiate.
Yeah. You're going to accept their submission to
Yeah.
the greatness of
Yarbnock the Mighty.
yeah, and that's who we are. We could say that we are the negotiators from that town.
I mean, you said that there was an avalanche that removed you from your previous party. Can we maybe pretend to have lost you to an avalanche? Like the whole party, we got killed in an avalanche while we were out, so that, you know, maybe none of us are at fault and it's like a nature thing.
We could do that.
I don't know how we'd do that, but you know.
I mean, I got an idea how we do that. It'll be very dangerous to do it.
We just need some bodies and an avalanche.
Yeah, that's
Right.
the dangerous bit.
Could we, like, your appearance here was all very mysterious. Could we say that you're like gonna ascend to goblin heaven or hell or whatever, and you know, and but they, your followers, need to find a new leader, and so they should have a big battle royale to decide out of them who should be the leader, and hopefully they kill a lot of each other, and then we leave.
I mean, a lot of these plans end up with the goblins dead. So why don't we just? So we could just expedite the matter.
How many goblins are there here?
...
Quite a few, if that was a lot of the ones on the way in.
And there was at least 4 on that one tower. There's 3 at the gate, like 6 at the gate.
There's
One on
4
one on
outside of this room. You've seen 2 of the watchtowers. As you say, 6 at the gate, the one in the middle with the warg. So quite a few that you've seen, and possibly some that you haven't. What are you planning?
I say we just sneak him out. Either
I'm
bring the
still,
armor or don't.
I'm still with the invisible and take him out if they have a vendetta against us. If they have a vendetta against us, it's fine.
They don't
Right, yeah.
anyway, do they? Like,
And then with him missing, it'll cause a power vacuum that might cause some like fighting.
Yeah.
So they might fight amongst themselves for a little while.
As
Possibly.
long as we delay the process so that we can get a good enough distance. Right.
should we get the metal guy? So like Brim, me, Cherish, you got the note. We get him down. Brim, you can activate it. We've got that, and then we can
Hopefully.
we can just leave. Yognob.
Wouldn't it be Dax who would have to activate it because you're still attuned to it?
Well, Brim's got the thing.
Yeah, but
now.
you're attuned to the
Aye,
thing.
but it might be best to leave us in your care until we're out of this dangerous situation and I have some more time to
Okay.
spend with it.
I'll have it.
I'll pass it back to you.
Like, I'm going to assume the person who's attuned to it needs to do the check to activate.
Yes.
Right, so we get that now. We'll go and do that. We've got the note from the Yognob, and then we can leave with. Hang on. Oh God, I feel bad. This is a complication. Would any of them be able to see? Would they know an invisibility spell? Would they be able to see through it?
I'm the magic man here.
Okay, great. Right, so we get the guy. Once we've got the metal guy, then we go.
If
And we go.
he can hang around a little bit so that just in case anyone comes back to double check that we are allowed the magic man. Or the
Yeah.
metal man, sorry.
Yeah, like someone's like, yeah.
Then you can give that order if someone comes, and then once we've got him and we're on our way out, you can join.
You should take your friend Goblin with you, because Manifek is going to answer his questions.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I have returned.
Right, so
shall we collect ourselves and go collect ourselves a massive metal man after we get it down from the dangling contraption it's in?
So, Dax, Brim, and Snikkit.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
That works.
Make your
take
move.
Note, just so, because I don't want Snicket to have the note, because they'll know Snicket can read Goblin.
Okay. So before you open the door, you take the note from Snicket.
Like, yes, yeah.
And you head back outside.
We need to.
The goblins quietly just sort of mutter amongst themselves as you head past, and you can see that the 4 in the foyer are currently in the middle of playing some kind of card game.
I'm happy leaving them to the card game.
Who's winning?
This one.
Nice.
So we need to find that one on the wall.
And the shield guardian is what, here-ish?
The shield guardian is hanging from the underside of this tower.
Right.
Okay. The goblin on the warg is still proudly walking around in the sort of central courtyard, apparently bossing it over some of the other goblins.
Actually, can I head out with them?
Yes.
Cool.
So
Right.
should we head over to this second in command one? Explain about the metal man, and Snicket can ask the question.
That sounds like a plan.
The question.
Oh, there's fucking hiccups right now. God damn it.
Hey, Law. You look over, and as you approach, Manifek looks round to you. Yes.
We have negotiated with your illustrious leader, and he asked me to give you this. And I'll pass her the note.
You better not be expecting anything to... She grabs the note from you, muttering to herself, reads it, chuckles to herself. You have questions. What are they?
Oh, that's him.
Hey, yes, that's me. Yes, hello. Simple question. Do you know who I am?
No, should I?
Oh, I was rather hoping you would.
She gets down off the warg and walks over and looks you straight in the eyes.
It's nice
You
to
aren't
have
of our tribe.
someone of my height. No, nothing. Not are you my mummy? No. Do you not see me at all about? Not heard of me at all? I'm very noticeable. I make lots of big explosions. Nothing.
Oh, you're the explosion maker from Tourmaline and across the 10 towns. You're the explosive. Oh. You're greener than I thought.
Just wondering if you'd heard anything before that.
Before the boom.
Or any explosions in other places before that, before Tourmaline.
I mean, I've heard lots of explosions.
But how many of them
But
were
none-
caused by? Oh,
None caused by you.
oh, that's a shame. Well, thank you for your time. We really must be going now.
Oh, you've got a metal man to catch first.
Yes. Where is? Do you know where the metal
Hey.
man is?
She walks over and gestures up to a 9-foot tall metal man dangling from the underside of the tower. I have some
He's
idea.
Big. He's big.
Could you lower him?
She gets out a bow and arrow and after 4 arrows go through the 4 ropes that are the main ropes suspending him.
Surely there was a lever to just pull, but that works.
And can I do what I need to do?
Roll
This-
me an Arcana check as you focus on the amulet.
Snick is just looking up at it with like stars in his eyes.
Boss is looking up at it, hoping it doesn't fall over.
Would anyone care to help me if that would be an option?
Aye, I'll put a hand on your shoulder and
I'll help
Yeah.
as well.
You're not there.
You're not there.
I'm not. Oh, I'm not there. My bad. Sorry. I've been hiccuping for the past few minutes and not even. Oh god, there we go.
You can help before my band, AJ and the Tieflings.
Oh shit, yeah, because there's like.
There's 2 of you.
Do we know what this thing looks like? Actually, looks like.
My screen has gone poopy and it's done this weird flickering.
Fair enough.
Something like this.
I'm just like
Gotcha.
immediately looking for a way to ride it and a way to control it. Is there a cockpit?
We have a way to control it. This is the whole point.
I want a cockpit. I want to ride that thing.
So DM, I've rolled a 15.
I'm just double checking a thing real fast.
That's looking for a way to climb up it.
Uh, 15 is not high enough, I'm afraid. You focus on it.
I can't.
You try to push your arcana through the amulet. It does not move.
Can I have a go?
Well, you've got to attune to the amulet.
Oh.
Looks like you got to drag it out of here.
Yes. DM, is there any other way? Anything else we can do to try again, or?
Are you on a time limit or anything?
Why not trying to give it another go?
It takes you an action. So, if things become pressing, maybe, but for the moment, you're not on a time limit.
Okay, so I can
Yeah, give it another go.
just try again.
Maybe it's just the cold, aye.
And with that one,
There we go.
the metal man you hear the sound of grinding metal and creaking wood. And the man stands up and walks out
Oh. Snikkit now just has like hearts in his eyes.
and sort of stands
I want one of those.
stands
I
to
want one of those.
attention in front of Dax.
Can we keep it? I want one. Can we keep it?
We're keeping
Such
it.
a kid.
And I'm gonna give Richard control
Oh man.
Yeah.
of the damaged shield guardian.
Oh.
When you say damaged, is it obviously damaged?
It's got a bit of wear and tear. You can see on it some of the runes are older than you have seen. You don't recognize them. The metal is dented and tarnished with signs of great age, but there's still a strange different shininess to it.
Snikkit's already reaching for his tools to try and patch bits of it up.
Can I check and see how Manapek has reacted to this?
Manafek is looking at this with surprise as the creature, the shield guardian creature, has not moved since it arrived. And she is taking a few steps backwards, but not dropping this air of, I'm in control of this situation. I'm in control of this situation. I'm going to be in control of this situation from just a few steps this way. I'm definitely the boss. Over here.
Should we collect our friends and we can be on our way?
Can we ride on it? Can we ride on this thing?
I'll go get them.
Roll. Stop touching the screen.
I just like trying. I try and clamber up on its shoulders so I can just ride on it.
Could I have the sugar just like pick up Snicket by the scruff of his neck and deposit on the ground?
Why?
Just for now.
Ride it.
Let's have some dignity here, and then once we're out, we can all have a go.
I run back to the other group, to the rest of the group, and go, right, we've got it. I think now might be a good time for us to disappear, shall we
Stop.
say?
Wonderful.
Okay.
Alright, lead the way.
I go up to man. Bellic. And I place a hand on his head and say, just follow closely. Actually, even better. Cherish, can you, can he jump on your back so then he won't leave footprints or anything?
Yeah, sure. I'll, Cherish will kneel down.
You feel a weight.
Just so it gets rid of the spell slot.
I've just thought, what are we doing about the egg?
Leaving it.
Let's not. We got this big thing here. Let's not play with the egg.
Yeah, they're never gonna get into it, are they? Like, yeah.
Alright, run away! Open the door! Run away! Open the door! Run away!
And the next day, there's reports of goblin illithids running around the countryside.
Oh, good
Dax,
God.
just to be clear, there is a message for you in the...
Yes. Yes. Let's we'll take those ropes and we'll lead him out.
Can't you just order him to walk out?
Yeah, but I don't know what's creepiest for everyone else.
We can, but it looks like he's doing our bidding at least. So
Is that second goblin still winning that game of cards?
1 second. No, this one's now started to win.
Oh, yay.
Interesting. Right.
I just whisper, he's got a card under his seat.
A fist fight breaks out.
Chaos!
I'm trying to get out of here. They're being dragged around.
I don't think they even had chairs.
Wait for me.
That's what makes it so ridiculous.
I know.
Giant!
Oh, come on!
I'm trying to move, but like I said, my tablet's having a moment. Look at the chat, guys. The
It's
chat-
fine. I saw it.
It's called screen flickering, apparently. That's because it overheats, but I got the fan on.
I assume the gate's still open for us.
The gate is still
That
open.
shouldn't
Who
be-
is
shouldn't
leading
be a
your
problem if you've got
large
this
metal
thing.
friend?
Me and Dax.
believe Dax?
I'm just like swinging from one of the ropes.
Yeah, I think Dax and Moss are taking a rope each.
I'm just like, Treasure's just like looking up at the frickin' like metallic things, like, holy shit.
I'm completely unfazed.
Cherish.
No,
roll
like
me-
just like,
Cherish, roll me a deception check.
oh shite, fuck bollocks. Okay. Tablet, please. Let me. Fuck. Deception. Where are you?
Okay.
I can't fucking see.
Oh.
Because
That's
it's like,
deception.
it's. Did not put deception or perception?
No, it's
But
just.
Put this deception.
Yeah, it's like broken. I can't see the fucking rolls anymore.
You got a 12.
Yay.
Okay. You make your way through the camp. Dax and Moss guiding this metal creature with a pair of ropes, one tied around each arm, one that is tied around its neck. Snikkit is just sort of following along behind, being pulled along by it every couple of steps it takes. Snikkit just like launches into the air and lands behind it. Cherish is doing their best to look like they aren't giving someone a piggyback while giving someone a piggyback.
Yeah.
And everybody else is walking calmly in the face of a giant metallic man made of a strange metal that you've probably not seen before.
Have we made it out?
And you
Not yet.
make it out of the goblin camp.
Alive! You know,
We
you know
will
what, guys,
hours
like,
to go.
you know what,
And
our
you
character,
slam
I'm-
the door before AJ gets out and they have a feast of Aarakocra.
Hey, you look.
You just fly over the wall, right?
Yeah. Whee!
And as you leave, the two goblin guards at the door pull on their levers and the door
Well, that's
closes behind you.
Well, that's
standing
very.
on the gate, pulling on their levers. What? Disgusting.
Let's just calmly but quickly leave.
Yeah, just walk with purpose as we.
We
our character, guys,
I'm just
I'm
being
worried
dragged
that
along.
if the charm goes, he's actually a
Oh, you're fine. Also, Dax, we are the pinnacle of chill and calm. What are you saying?
I'm just saying, don't run.
I am striding with purpose.
Smack.
Stress is like literally trying to
Smack.
walk it.
Actually, no, I'm not striding, I'm sashaying. That's the ballet speak.
Hey AJ, do you want to go on this?
Go and what?
This rope. And he's just seen like getting pulled into the air and it's coming back down again, pulled and coming back down again.
Oh, not the first time I've been dancing from a rope. I suppose when we're a bit further away.
That just makes it sound like you've been hung.
That's what I was thinking exactly, yeah.
Oh, that's alright. I have many threats of being hung. Anyway,
Like the Spandau Ballet,
Spandau Ballet.
because that's what that is.
Oh yeah. Right, we're away.
And eventually, as soon as you get far enough away and out of sight of the goblins, Spellix taps you on the shoulder, Cherish. And You realise the
Yep.
spell has faded.
Yeah.
He taps you on the shoulder and says,
Life is your
There's a fucking knife in my throat. Oh shit.
taps you on the shoulder and just says, I didn't know you, did I?
No.
Oh, thank fuck you came along. I wanted to get out of there.
I was thought you were gonna kill me after this.
I mean, I wouldn't go around doing that to just everybody.
Okay.
For you, I'll make an exception.
Well, you got your wish. You're out now.
Thank you.
Where would you go next?
I'll work something out. I think you might need to see this.
Okay.
Something I kept from them. And he pulls a map out. They were using this to plan their raids, but they got it in a raid, and none of them speak Dwarven. I speak a little bit, but I'm rusty. I know enough to know it's Dwarven. And he hands you a map of the 10 towns.
Oh.
Ooh.
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 Right.
And you can see some goblin markings on it. You don't read goblin, so you don't know what they say. But you can see that they've put some markings on it near where Karkolohk is, as like, we're going to go and get this stuff, presumably. And Snikkit
Right.
will confirm that's largely what it says.
Yep.
Right.
Do you speak Dwarven?
I do.
What?
I don't think Cherish has a lot. I don't think Cherish has any. Oh, fucking
What
hell! I'm
a
sorry for the hiccups,
Dwarven.
guys.
Sorry.
It's alright.
Let me have a look on the character sheet. While despite my tablet having a mental breakdown, I can still see through it in some way. No, she's only got common and infernal.
Okay, well, you don't understand what is said on the map that you have been handed. But you know enough to know that it's goblin. It's Dwarven.
Can I, for convenience sake, as I was reading the Goblin, can I also read the Dwarvish, because I can read Dwarvish?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
If I've already read Goblin for the Goblin markings, then I could read the Dwarvish as well.
Oh, my stomach.
There is oh god, I need to find where it is first, don't I? 1 second. 1 second, I need to check my notes.
I need to check.
Moss has a quick look, but looks away quite quickly. Kind of goes back to looking at the big thing.
In the
Carrion makes a snow bunny.
You're cute.
this is the one that has the better map, doesn't it? In the crags of the Spine of the World, which is the mountain range to the south of the Icewind Dale, vaguely close to where you found the Nautiloid crash landed. A couple of mountains over, there is a dwarven symbol, and the runes underneath it read Sunblight. And you can see
Sunblight.
you can see in the same ink as the dwarven writing an arrow pointing from the sunblight up to Dugan's hole.
I will, of course, I mention this to everybody. Goes, does anybody know what sunblight is?
Oh, that's been mentioned a few times, yeah.
Sounds
I
like personal
spit.
torture.
That's the Dwegar.
Yeah, the Dwegar mentioned it quite a lot of times, and I think it has to do with their family members. Their family, I think?
Their clan.
The
Aye,
clan.
the sunblights.
They still owe me $20.
They owe me more than money.
They borrowed my lawnmower.
And it came back, the blades chipped.
We'll kill them all.
Never lend. And that, dear children, is why you never lend your lawnmower to people who live underground. They don't have lawns.
Or mowers.
Why do they want to borrow your lawnmower
mowers.
then? Why do they want to borrow your lawnmower then?
I don't know.
This hiccup is really kicking my ass, guys.
They
I
just
think we're
run
killing
off the
Amy.
ground like a bunch of bastards.
Oh, Martin
gonna die.
Madraxo is into the chat. Martin Madraxo is into the chat.
Cheesy bastards.
Oh
Uh,
my, they don't have lords.
Snikkit.
Hello.
There is another dwarven marking next to East Haven.
Okay. Follows the
And-
thing with my finger, yep.
The runic markings on it read collecting Shardalen.
Collecting Shardalen.
Enough for the attack.
Oh.
What's Shaldalen?
Dalen, that's that magical, like,
Crystal, isn't it?
metal? It's like crystal that can be like forged.
Oh.
And it's like really good at holding enchantments.
Yeah.
It's a metal.
Metal.
It is a metal.
Well, heck.
Oh.
Wait, didn't
This,
we met some people on the road who were wielding such weaponry. Didn't look like they had frostbite covering their entire bodies or something, and they just kept walking. AJ, I believe you sent one away to go home, if my memory serves me correctly.
Yes, you did.
That
Yeah.
is what occurred.
yeah.
They weren't in their right mind.
Thank you, Sharp.
No worries.
What?
Ramshackle Doubtful Battery Chef Frank is a clip that Sean has just posted titled "They Borrowed My Lawnmower."
I borrowed my lawnmower. Love it.
So, is East Haven going to be attacked?
Sounded like
Raided.
It looks like it.
Well, then why do they say they're collecting the Shardalen from there?
I
Jeff,
imagine.
the important note is that looks to have been possibly in the past tense.
Ah. This has already happened.
Oh no.
Oh.
When was the last time we were at East Haven?
Oh.
About getting on for a week ago.
Sorry, 1 second. I can tell you that precisely.
We were traveling for about 4 days to get to the spire.
It was like so long ago.
It has been 9 days since you were last at East Haven.
Oh, nearly a week. And I
Nearly a
call
week.
it
You can
Oh
call.
boy.
How long would it take? How far away are we from East Haven?
You are maybe 4 days away or so.
Oh god.
Did we go back to East Haven just to make sure everything's okay?
I don't see why not, guys. I think we
At the
should
very least,
hurry.
What, there may be something about to go down if it hasn't already.
I mean, it's worth a look.
Just to make sure, just to poke our heads around, say hi, how you doing? Everything okay?
It's
Aye.
also worth noting that East Haven would be between you and the mark that says Sunblight.
Ah.
So it's
That
not.
be
answers
on the
that
way.
question. It's on the way.
It wouldn't
that's where
be
we're going, of course.
massively out of the way to go to East Haven before going to
I
the
think we should
Sunlight
check in
point.
at East. I think we should check in at East Haven just to make sure everything is.
And we can
Fine,
check
Daddy.
on Moss's old lady friend. She's 92, you know.
Yeah, I need
Wow,
to make sure it's
really?
okay.
We should hurry then.
Do we have any way to message them in advance?
I don't have anything of the sort.
I don't think any of us are of the level to have high levels messaging spells.
I'm trying to think, because I've got speak with animals, so I can.
I don't think
Can the
we'll
other
help us.
person? Does the other person need to speak with animals to understand
Yeah, but
it?
if it's a bird, right, and I put a tight note to it, you know, it could. But I don't even know who I would go to. Let's just go. Let's just.
Oh, guys, I've got eyes of the alt runekeep. I can just read all the writing of 1 to 2.
That doesn't help us send a message.
No, it doesn't,
but on
I
the map.
forgot that I can read. On the map.
You suddenly
God damn it!
focus and you're like, oh yeah. And
I
then
can fucking read.
the writing just suddenly shifts into common in front of your eyes.
Oh, God.
You couldn't read the egg thing, could you? Is that different?
That's not
You
written
just hear like a
writing.
major like.
Yeah, it's not a written word.
Yeah.
But she like yells like I could have. And in case I was like, well, really wouldn't be able to anyway. Okay.
Right? Should we go?
Should we just
Yes.
get a
Aye.
move on before
We should go.
fight, until we
Yeah.
go there to a burnt ruin?
Please.
Yeah.
Would help.
I mean, would it be worth? Because I think I can move faster than all of you through this terrain. I could go off by myself, but that seems like a bad idea as well.
Why would you do that?
I feel as if you were to go off in front of us, we would take several more days longer than if you were with us in the first place.
We are still dealing with a tundra, Dax, and we need you.
And might not make it at all.
Please go
Yes,
on ahead.
exactly the-
Please. There's
No,
no other
don't
way for
stop
them
it.
to get lost.
Not to mention you won't have the confines of my hut.
I mean, it's the hut's lovely. Don't get me wrong. I could manage without the hut.
The hut. Dax.
As
Right.
as
The-
you start
walls of
marching
the
back
hut.
towards East Haven, the giant metal creature marching along beside you with purpose. We are going to end the session here.
Oh.
Nice.
I'm going to
Time for us to
say
name our shield guardian here, guys.
congratulations, you've hit level 6.
Yay!
You managed
Another key point.
You managed to find a way through the goblin stronghold without fighting all the goblins.
Are you surprised?
A little.
Are you appalled?
No, I'm impressed.
Are you disappointed?
Fight would have been fun, but, you know.
Have you thrown out the goblin sheets you made?
No, they're just
Don't need
goblins.
them anymore.
Yeah, So the deception check you rolled, Cherish.
Yes.
You rolled... So on your dice, you rolled a 10.
Yep.
And have a +2.
Yep, I can see it now. It's slowly going back to normal.
And the
Sorry.
goblin, who was trying to spot if there was something wrong with the way you were walking. That's what the deception check was. It was to try and, like, walk while carrying this weight on your back without looking like you were carrying a weight on your back. He rolled...
I just broke my back.
She rolled an 11.
Oh!
And had a -1. So if it had just been on the dice, they would have spotted that you had this extra weight that you were walking with, but with the bonuses, it did not play in their favour. Goblins are not wise. Yeah. So you hit level 6.
Heck yeah.
If any of you need assistance with leveling up your characters, we can look at that at some point in the next 2 weeks.
Yes,
I am doing it now.
Otherwise, feel free to level yourself up and let me know when it's done. Please do check.
I don't know how, because every time I try, it won't do it on the actual sheet.
We'll look at it together, Amy, don't worry.
Cheers.